Hey you guys, so in this video I'm going to be scratching on this beautiful bar of soap. We're going to start off with the Pears box. I know that it looks like backwards when I'm tracing, sorry about that. If I do tracing videos I will flip the screen for you, but now it's a bit backwards. So this is the box that the soap comes in. And I love the sound of it, so I wanted you to hear a bit of it before I grab the soap out. The soap is going to be this kind of similar colour of turquoise. I'm excited about this soap because it's a bit different than the bars of soap that I've used in past soap scratching videos. And I really like the texture of it. I'd say the last soap scratching videos, the bars were kind of like, I remember a few of them making me sneeze. They're very powdery actually. And I still loved the sounds of them, but I'm excited about this one's texture. It's a bit new for me. So it comes in a crinkly package. And I've taken it out and I'm going to go ahead and start scratching away at it. It's like a really nice texture, like it's getting under the nails a bit, but it feels sort of soft. Like smooth a bit. So definitely so different than the recent bars. It's not powdery, almost kind of has like a gel feeling to it. So what I love about this is as I scratch I get like ribbons of soap pulling off the sides here, and you can see so much under the nails. As I get the soap warmer with my touching and scratching, I'll be able to scratch where you can like see the pieces kind of roll up. For some reason that's super satisfying to me, so I like to get the soap warm to the point that I can do that. I'm able to dig my nails in a bit more. soap. I want you to be able to hear the sounds really well. Hopefully you can hear the difference as I turned the mic up a bit more. Now I'm like scratching perpendicular to the lines I just made so you can hear the ridges. In the no talking version of this that's already out on the channel, someone mentioned that the colours were the same as a video I did a while back, soap scratching, where I had pebble nails and actually like a greenish soap. I didn't actually do that on purpose. When you commented on that, I was like, yeah, you're right. Because I think it's like one of the, I think it could be the most viewed video I have, so that makes sense why someone would remember this. It's a soap scratching video. And yeah, purple nails. In fact, it might be the exact shade of purple. These are Kiss brand nails. They're not real, they're fake nails. Lots of people keep commenting on the colour of these. I'm glad that you like the colour. It's like a lavender colour. Yeah, they're from Kiss, and you can find them on Amazon. I don't think you can find them on their website right now. Maybe on the Kiss website, but you can almost always find this colour on Amazon. At least in the last 2 years. There's the ribbons. I love that. I don't know if you guys can tell, you probably can, but this is a voiceover. This is not recording my voice live or scratching, and the reason is because this is some heavy duty scratching for these nails, and I couldn't have done 2 videos with this amount of pull against the nail. Because I'm scratching like anything. And don't worry, it did not bother my nails, but I just know that like they have a limit, you know? They are attached to my real nails, so I have to be a bit careful. So these are the bits of soap that are left over from all the little ribbons that have fallen off, and now as I roll them, they kind of become little pebbles, as someone put it. One of you made a comment in a recent video where I included these again. I think it was the peppermint theme, and you called them like soap pebbles. I love that. You said like, oh, I'm starting to love soap pebble sounds. It's like a new trigger, soap pebbles. Look at the ribbons. Yes, I love that. So the soap is definitely pliable enough now. We'll make some more soap pebbles with these momentarily. I'm going to give another update in this video. I gave this in an earlier video today, I think, but I told you guys that I was planning to get to visit France, to visit my friends there, The ones that I helped with the baby recently, the ones that have the twins that I lived with before. Anyhow, they moved to France and I got to be with them a few months back, and I was going to go visit them for fun this time, and we were not quite sure if it was going to happen or not because there were quite a few snafus, if you will, including them getting COVID. Unfortunately, they're okay though, thank God. But we had a few things that made it a bit difficult, including that France has lots of new rules, as does every country. The rules keep changing quite quickly because of COVID, so if you ever travel during this time, make sure to check out all the different changes. Even if you've travelled to a place recently, because the change still could have taken place in a short time. Because when I went to France back in November, you just needed a vaccination card to get in, coming from Egypt with an American passport. Just your vaccination card with both doses. But now there's an extra requirement of you also have to have a negative COVID test, which does make sense since COVID's been quite rampant in France lately. But I found that out fairly last minute. It just changed, I want to say a week ago or something. My friend told me. And the other thing that changed has to do with a pass that you have in France that allows you to visit lots of different places and events, and even just basic places too. You have to have this pass that it shows your vaccination, and then once you have that, look at those ribbons. I call them ribbons. I don't know what else to call them. Big pieces of soap. But yeah, you basically have to have there's a beautiful French word for this pass, but I can't say it, so you have to have this pass. And when I went last time, I just had to be vaccinated, but this time you have to have your booster also. You've got to have a third one. And this is if you want to go to the Eiffel Tower, walk up it, even hospitals, maybe even restaurants, I'm not sure. But lots of places I would have wanted to go, I would have needed the booster shot now. And this also changed recently. So with all of those things, it became a bit of a tricky situation. And I did actually go rush and get my booster shot here in Egypt, hoping that it would still work out, but it did not. We realised it would not be wise, because it started with one member of the family having COVID and almost became negative without anyone else getting it, but unfortunately towards the end there, everyone else got it, became positive. So we're letting them, they're quarantining in their home in France, and I was able to change my ticket to a time in March. So hopefully I'll be able to go in March. But I wanted to give you guys that update because you're probably thinking, why aren't you in France yet? We're going to wait a bit longer. My ticket from Egypt to Paris, France, where they live, is so reasonable. It's shocking, because I'm used to being in the US and tickets are expensive to go to Europe, and so it's kind of fun that she's kind of close to me. She's the closest person to me, and I can get to her within like 4.5 hours if it's a non-stop flight. So it's great because we're like family to each other. We're not just best friends, we're like family. Soap pebbles. I love that term. Good job. I loved that comment and I loved the phrase that you came up with. Soap pebbles, 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 pebbles. Soap, soap, soap. Pebbles, pebbles, pebbles. It's like a great trigger phrase on soap. I'm just kind of rolling them around with the palms of my hands. Maybe I should link that original video that you guys were referring to. If I remember, I'll try to put a link to that other soap video with the same coloured nails and soap, but like a different type of bar of soap, different material. I think it was like Irish. I think it was like one of those Irish soap bars. Ever since I've started using a moisturising soap, originally by Dove, and then I've also used like off-brand versions of it. It's really hard to use non-moisturising soap after that because it feels so dry. Actually, after you're clean, I feel like, oh, everything, my body's like so dry. I love this moisturising soap. And I found it in Egypt too. They have Dove soaps at the pharmacies here. This soap, it almost has a wax quality to it, just a bit, when it's like this in the pebble form or the ribbon form. It feels a bit waxy actually. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was relaxing, possibly tingly, and interesting to watch. Thank you guys for everything.